You fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you?
Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up!
I'm sorry, man. I always got to start with Larry David. Oh, man. I got a special guest on today, man. Let the people know who you are, man.
Yeah, Brandon Combs, man, local Wilmington, Delaware comic.
Ooh, that's a the Delaware comedy streets is tough, man. It's definitely hard, man.
You think so, man?
I think so, man. It's not like a real big market.
It's not.
It's not. So if you don't know Joe Smo over there, you ain't getting no work, man. It's like The Wire.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no work, you know.
It's a small market, man. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely kind of get it where you fit in and get the work when you can.
That's it, man. And because I'm originally from Maryland, so
What part?
From Aberdeen.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's right before Edgewood and Baltimore City. I'm like 45 minutes from the city, so
yeah.
So it's even harder. So either you want to be on the hipster type comedy scene, or you got to go all the way down in town to get put on where you get put on. But it's not too many. It's not like a lot of diverse scenes.
Yeah,
in Maryland, like people think. It's not really a set black comedy club.
For sure. No, I get what you mean.
But man, I only got a year in, man. But I'm enjoying the thing. It's a lot of politics. It's a lot of politics.
But I'm not gonna lie. When you hit me up, I thought you probably been one of the guys been in it like around as long as me, or probably like in more than me. You know, I've been in it 3 years now, so I thought you was probably like 4 or 5 year vet.
Fuck no, man. Talking on the corner, sharing a black a mile, maybe. Right. That don't count, man.
Okay.
Like I was always scared of trying to put that kind of work in, you know, because it's so much structured to write a joke. People think it's the easiest shit to try to write a joke to see if it's gonna be a hit. Like it's everybody doing right now. It's 10 motherfuckers, 10,000 people trying to do the Diddy joke. So you gotta you really gotta really sit down and write. You know what I mean? And a nigga with ADHD and dyslexic, it's hard as shit to go sit down and write something. You know what I mean?
For sure. Definitely. Yeah, the writing process is different, man. You gotta be, you know, it's easy to get complacent. It's easy to get up there and tell the same jokes. It's easy to do that, but you know, you gotta kind of like, and I'm guilty of that sometimes as far as like not write as much as I should. You know, trying to wing jokes and stuff and whatnot, but you got to get there. You got to make sure you write, even if you're not writing like full out jokes. You know, still like if at least for me, I come by a premise in my head. I got to write the premise down at least, or like if I see a chick fall, I got to write chick fall down or something like that and make a joke out of it. Something like something I see on TV or the news or just in my everyday life. I got to at least make a note of it, and I'll worry about structuring a joke later if I don't already write a premise when I see something. You know.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I like the Bill Burr effect. You write what he says, write bear on a tricycle down the piece of paper and try to work it out on the stage. But the open mics, I really don't like doing the open mics because I don't get nothing out of it.
Why you think that?
Because it's normally all comedians. And niggas ain't gonna give you they're not gonna give you the laugh. They're not gonna give you the laugh. So if JC's there's somebody just came off of work, you know, like you might look at it different than some actual comedian because everybody think they might.
What you're saying, you're correct about that because I encountered that too, and I realized that early. Going to mics, especially where it's like all comics, a lot of comics are trying to be too cool to laugh or won't laugh at jokes or whatever. And I just had to look at it like, all right, I'm refining my material here. I'm at least getting comfortable with telling this new joke, whether or not these comics laugh or not, because like you said, you're in front of comics. or at least like 70% comments when you go to some of these mics. I'm just working on being able to regurgitate this joke and making it work, right? You'll go to a show or you'll go to a mic that has a what are the patrons? You'll go there, you'll find one of those mics and you'll see if there are people there that are actually willing to laugh, and you'll get a good gauge. It might be a good joke. Your joke might suck, but you'll get a good gauge of how well the joke is. At least what I use those mics for, where it's mostly comics. All right, I'm gonna work on this joke and see if I know it front to back, if I know the nuances like the pauses, the stops, the punchline, and see if I can memorize it. When you take it in front of an actual audience, then you'll see if it's funny or not.
Yeah, and that's why I like to do, man. I like to, because I done shit at an open mic, like, damn, this shit don't want to fuck with it. It's like EJ and you got Maker's Mark on the counter. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't gonna fuck with it, but you go to that actual showcase, that actual show, that shit is John Blaze. This shit's like moon rock. You know what I mean? So
because you gotta think people are there to laugh at shows. Like people do want to laugh. Not like again, your joke could be good, it could be bad, but they're going in the mind to want to laugh. So like they're already on your side. You kind of gotta lose them. It's on you whether you lose them or win them, but they're on your side to laugh at least. That's just what I've seen.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I really, really got to read the room. That's what I learned the hard way, man. Because
oh god,
some of this shit ain't gonna work in an ideal like a white room or black room. Like you got to make sure I had to realize you got to filter that shit out when you see them people. You got to go there early and see who's in the crowd, man. Because sometimes that shit you ain't gonna get the references.
Unfortunately, bro. Like all right, references. References is one thing. I definitely get that when you're saying references. References is one thing. You mentioned a movie that a lot, primarily black people have seen, a lot of white people haven't seen. I get that. That's a reference. But like what I don't like to do is changing my material based on the audience just because of who I see out there. I don't like to do it. I've done it before, but I don't like to do that. I'll give you a prime example. I had a show maybe a month ago. I did a birthday party for somebody. I went downstate Delaware, Milford. It's like an hour from me in Wilmington. And it was an older black crowd, which is not receptive to my material. Old, like probably like 50, 60 type of crowd. And I was doing my material. I do a lot of dark shit. And they weren't really feeling it. I bombed the shit out of that show. It was a birthday. But the comic I was on there with, older black guy, he's probably like mid-late 40s or something, maybe even 50s. I went up first. He said, after I got off, he told me, like, look, I was going to do my set, but I saw like how they weren't receptive to what you did. I changed my set on the spot. I'm like, I don't like having to do that, bro. Like if I feel like my jokes are funny and they work, I'm going to do that. Like you shouldn't have to change your set, but I understand changing your material on the fly because you want, at the end of the day, you want to have a good show, but that is frustrating. Like sometimes you try to power through it and still get your message out there, but I get it. I get it. Sometimes we have to play that game and it sucks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I seen this room. This room was full of white people, man, older white people. It was looking like Donald Trump was about to have a fundraiser. You know what I mean? So I changed that shit up so much. You would thought I was Wayne Brady out that motherfucker. It was so fucking clean. You know what I mean?
You got like how much clean can you do?
That was like a 5-minute joint. I did.
Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes bad.
I did 5 minutes of clean. I was talking about this, my wife going through pregnancy and like the fucking appointment so long. I'm like, man, I could watch Roots and Color Purple. You know what I mean?
Yo.
You know what I mean? So I just did a whole clean set, and I'm like, yo, I'm
you
a
ain't
punk
lying,
ass.
though. That's the thing.
I'm like, I'm a punk ass nigga because I got all daughters. You know what I mean?
Yikes.
You know what I mean? So I said, man, either I gotta either I'm gonna have to get my daughter to dump the NBA and change her name to gonorrhea so the boys stay off her. You know what I mean? And she played for the Indiana Fever. That's the whole joke premise. It was just about being a dad and you know what I mean? Just relatable, clean shit. So that shit definitely hit. I'm like, oh my god. So Yeah, but sometimes, like I said, man, I learned that from like I talk to people who got way more experience than me because I'm not the person where I think I already got all the answers. I'm not Morpheus, Morpheus. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you, like, when you go into a show, right? Now you rehearse your material, it might be 10, 15, 20-minute show. You rehearsed your 15-minute bit. You rehearsed your 15-minute set. And you get there and it's not your audience. You switching up on the fly. You're gonna pull another 15 out of your ass. Or you're gonna do the 15 you rehearsed.
I'm probably gonna edit it. It depends what it is. If I'm seeing motherfuckers that look like they came out of Joel Osteen's, church convention, I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna edit the words, but I'm not gonna change the set.
I'm bad at that, bro. So I'm so bad at that, bro. Like if I sat like if I was in because I went on the road in the fall. I just started going out of town more. And if I'm in my hotel room or I'm in my car or I'm driving to a place and I've rehearsed this material, like I don't think people understand. You gotta rehearse this material and know it and like make sure it works and you got all the points and beats in it. And then I get there and I feel like somebody's not gonna like my material. I'm not abandoning it. And I realized that saved me one time because I had a show in New Mexico in Santa Fe, about 45 minutes outside of Albuquerque, right? And Santa Fe is kind of like the yuppie kind of area, a little fancy area a little bit. So I go into the bar. It's at a brewery. I'm in a brewery. It's a big place. And I'm looking at the crowd. I'm like, they might not fuck with these jokes. There's a lot of chicks and a lot of dudes who look like they might be homosexual. So I'm like, all right, they might not like these jokes, but I'm not about to abandon this material. It's fresh in my head and I rehearsed it well. I'm not abandoning this material. And I did that material, bro. It is the best reception I've ever done in comedy. That's the tape I send out now. I record all my stuff. That's the tape I send to promoters now. Like if a promoter says, send me some tape, that's the tape I send. The best performance I ever had in front of the audience that I thought would hate me the most. The best reception I ever got.
Like I just don't like going after the Chris Tucker clones. I don't like them niggas that roll on the ground like a tumbleweed in a Clint Eastwood movie.
You got to be true to you, bro.
I don't like them. Like I don't like going after nobody like that. You know what I mean?
What do you mean when you say that? What do you mean when you say that? Going after somebody? What do you mean?
I mean like that heavily animated niggas that be on the floor like Draymond Green.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I get you. You don't got no control over that though. You don't got. You might be going first. You might be going first, second, third. You might close, so you don't know. So like, I get it.
Those niggas right there, they are like the Kendrick Lamar of the black crowd. The niggas gonna roll on the ground.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like my shit is closer to like a Brian Simpson or you know what I mean, or it's a little bit some off orthodox shit I come up with. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't like telling the same shit. Like I do got some dark baby mama jokes. That's
as you should.
You know what I mean? That hurts. That helps my heart. You know what I mean? Every time I get the IRS shit on my check every week, her hands on my pockets. That shit help my heart. So I got to use those sometimes. But I like to try my best to create original material. My best.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, what I realize is you see, and I don't think I've ever had a joke stolen from me or something like that, but at the end of the day, you got to be true to who you are, and that's where you're going to get all your humor from. Now, yeah, you go out in the world and experience shit like everybody experience shit. Yeah, you'll see like pop culture shit that a lot of us may touch on just because we're comics that we do. But what makes you stand out is your experience. So, nah, bro, I see a lot of people trying to change.
Nobody thought about that shit. The bitch from the Big Fuzzy Couch, she had a fat ass.
Yeah. What was her name? Molly. Molly was the dog. What was the girl's name? Lynette. What was her name?
I forgot her name, but
was it fucking Lynette? Yes, she was fine as shit.
Fat. I mean, like I think she didn't have. It was the time where motherfuckers that had BBLs, but she
was busting it down on that clock from 12 to 3. Yeah, I remember that being 7 years old watching her. I was like, yeah, that's my girlfriend.
A lot of people don't remember that shit, man.
Absolutely.
But now it's the pajamas and shit. People don't remember that shit, man.
No, it was different time, bro. It was different time.
33. How the fuck you remember that shit?
Man, I had TV. Nigga, I had a wooden TV. I had a wooden TV, man.
Bro, I'm 33. I was watching a big comfy couch, man.
Are you 33 too?
Absolutely.
Hey,
Big comfy
boom.
couch.
Hey, boom. I got a video for you when you go to CPN News, man.
CPM moves.
CPN.
A little bit funny.
What you say?
You said CPM moves.
No, CPN.
CPM.
Your segment.
Oh, so you got me out. You gonna really go watch some nurses get clapped?
Yeah,
Yo.
I'm just saying, I got your own section, nigga, because you do the color people news, nigga.
Oh,
Oh
color
my
people
god.
moves.
You know what I mean? But let me get into some other shit, man. You know what I mean? I look at this young boy Travis Hunter, man, and I see a lot of Jason Lyric in that nigga stride. Kane off of Minister Society. You know what I mean?
That perfect example, yes.
The simping levels, you know what I mean? I like the young boy game. Like
I don't think he's that good of a receiver at this point. His routes look very ass, but he can play
okay.
cornerback. I think he'll be a really good cornerback.
Hey, I can't play like that nigga, man. It was so bad for me, nigga. I was on JV, nigga. I ain't gonna lie on my stats, nigga.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
I ain't gonna lie on my stats. I was a Black Rudy, nigga. I ain't gonna lie on my stats. You know what I mean?
Okay. Can't relate, but okay.
But hey, boom. But you know one thing I am. I'm a Hall of Famer in this. I'm a Hall of Fame munch. So that's the only thing that matters.
Why was Rosie O'Donnell's picture on Mount Rushmore, bro? Please explain.
Because she's the greatest coochie eater of all time, and I'm up there with her.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some people are beaters. I'm just an eater. You know what I mean?
Yo, you're wild. You're a wild boy.
You know what I mean? Some people gotta be realistic, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I am the John Paxson of the NBA, you know what I mean? If it's sex, you know what I mean? I give a lot of assists.
So you sit in the corner and like you do your work from there. Okay.
You know, I actually in the sniper position.
Right.
Story.
Yo, I heard about what sniper position is from like an IG model on Instagram, man. Yeah. Didn't know what that was till a couple months ago.
I mean, sniper position when you lay flat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stomach ass up, that's crazy.
It's not ass up, it's ass down, you know what I mean? That's how snipers are in the woods. So you know what I mean? Pause.
Wow, pretty wild.
But man, yeah, man, this boy Travis Hunter, man. Like, I see why Jalen Daniels' mom is on him so hard.
I can't co-sign that, bro. Jaden Daniels' mom need to sit her black ass down somewhere. Why? That is a grown man. Why are you following him to Rock Nation brunches and parties? You don't go sit down somewhere and sew something.
Oh, you messed up?
Nah, man, you got a little cataracts. You be all right, y'all. But man, these 304s is running wild, man, and
that they are.
You have to at least let him get to a second contract. You know what I mean? Mom doing the right thing.
Does she need to be in front of everywhere though? She doesn't need to be in front of us. We're not even supposed to know who she is. You can be a mom and we not see you. Like that's also a thing. We also not know who you are.
Yeah, I just feel like Travis Hunter is gonna go down the hill, man. I see this relationship lasting like 3 years.
You got a little bit.
What you say? What this nigga said, man?
I don't know. It sounds like you talked to a Dixie cup.
Yeah, I don't know what this. Yeah, your shit is sounding like you on a prison call right now to Tory Lanez.
Absolutely. Nah, Travis Hunter, you saw he got married today, right, bro?
Yeah, man, right in Tennessee, man. I'm like, damn.
No prenup or nothing.
Ooh.
No prenup.
I was a broke nigga and I lost everything, man.
God.
You know what I mean? So you only get mad when you got a couple of them commas on your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's insane, bro. Ain't no way, dog. And she don't even that embarrassment ritual she put him through to the last year and a half that we all had to sit through and watch in agony. Like that's not enough for you to just be like, I'm not gonna be a part of this. I'm out of here. I'm Travis Hunter. I'm 21 years old.
22.
I got 22. I got $45 million to my name now. I'm not going to go see the world and all that has to offer. All these single chicks that are not probably a lot hotter than she is. He's stupid and he's a simp, bro. And there's no saving guys like that because he clearly married her.
Yeah, and that nigga is oh shit. That nigga is like one of them niggas that like to watch anime and play video games and go fish. So
There's nothing wrong with that.
You need a Molly. You know what I mean?
No,
Gonna
you
make
don't.
you quiche bars.
You need somebody who's not going to embarrass you, Rod. That's what you need.
But the Molly gonna play her game. You look at Drew Holiday wife. You don't see her in the news.
You don't. But you know, so there's a word called discernment. When you're dating, you use discernment to figure out if somebody's really like a good person for you. Travis Hunter clearly did not use discernment. That chick is in music videos. She in dudes DMs. She says she was not interested in him. What more do we need to see? She was dancing on guys like she was in. What more do we need to see from this woman to be like, yeah, I probably shouldn't marry you or put a seed in you. I just got $45 million. You could take half of it and probably do more.
The problem is that 304 pussy is like it's like one of them aliens versus predator. Like it's fun to just partake in it. It's like it's like fucking Waffle House late night after a drunken night.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but Travis Hunter is clearly a guy that never really got chicks like that in his life. And he got a chick that's halfway decent now, so he doesn't know how to act. That's the problem with Travis Hunter. He's exposed to a woman that she's not the baddest bitch on earth. Let's just start there. She's not the baddest bitch on earth. She's okay looking, but she's not the baddest thing moving. She's okay looking. I give her 5.5, 6. She's 6. She's not 6.
She's a little bit too light for me. You know, I like a little more pushing.
That's cool, but that doesn't. She's not.
I like a tomahawk version of a salmon cut. You know what I mean?
Okay. All I'm saying is the brother has a whole life ahead of him, and he's tying it down. Would you say he's 22?
22, man. I did the same thing though, Brandon. So I can't get mad at him because I did some dumb shit like that too in my life, man. It cost me in the end. So I'm trying to save all the young boys where I can, man.
We need more men out here like you, brother.
You know what I mean? Don't take the bullet when I took it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. You're right. I feel you, bro. I'm not trying to have it happen to me.
You know what I mean? And I'll be looking at my daughter now. I got a brand new one. I look at her.
Okay,
now.
awesome.
I was like, damn, your sister ain't gonna get the same thing you got.
Shit. I mean, that's honesty, though. That's honesty. That's honesty.
I don't live in the project no more, man. I'm not living like that. I'm not. You're good, man. I'm not drinking Huggies no more on the green box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We living real good now. You know what I mean? Gucci sweaters now.
How many kids you got, bro?
2.
Okay.
I was responsible because I was doing the brown hole a little bit. So
you're a wild boy, man.
You know what I mean? I was going to that brown tunnel. You know what I mean? The bitches things get fucked up. I was going to the bitches brown holes, you know what I mean? But it's good. It's cheaper than 18 years multiple times.
Yeah, that's true. From what I hear.
But how you doing?
You learn something new every time you come on this show.
Clearly.
You know what I mean? Granted, because he was judging me though. Last episode I told him I used to hit chicks in wheelchairs.
How does that happen?
I used to go on all the apps and look for all the ones in the wheelchairs.
Now, were they like paralyzed or like could they just not walk? How did that? Talk to me.
Like some of them could walk and some couldn't.
Okay, some of them are. Some of them could. Well, did it get wet down there?
Yeah, it still got wet down there, man. Like I told Boom, that's the best hand job I ever got.
I don't ever want a hand job ever, bro.
Like it's fun times, man.
No thanks.
Like sometimes you have a drunken night, right? Like when I drink Patron, I drink too much of it. My shit takes a long while to load up. It's like an Atari. It's not like a PS5 no more. It's an Atari. So it takes a long time to warm it up. So a nice hand job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Set the mood right.
Yeah.
You know, when I come on the show, boss, I just always get a friendly reminder that I am normal.
Right.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
What, man? It's nothing wrong with not being normal, man. I feel like when you're a little bit weird.
No, I just feel like Diddy ain't got nothing on you. Like I feel like if you got some type of money, you're going down.
Like you're probably right, but it's gonna be all.
Can I ask you a question about these wheelchair women? Because I'm very fascinated.
Go ahead.
Did they make you work for it? Like how? Like they couldn't. Like it had to be like the first time link up, right? Like you just got over there and started smashing in the wheelchair like a Hot Wheels track or something. Like
No,
you didn't have to take them on dates, did you?
Yeah, I take them on the dates. They got the blue handicap sticker, and you just go out, go to the movies, good seats. Like there's nothing wrong with it being with a handicap chick, and you don't got to worry about it. You can look up. You know what I mean? When you walk in, you walk a little, let them walk ahead. You can look at all the chicks.
You don't they don't walk ahead, bro. Hold on, they don't walk anywhere.
You know what I mean? Roll ahead. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Never stand on business.
You know. That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Were they attractive? Be honest with me. Were they attractive? Don't lie to me.
Not all of them, but I'm okay with that. I'm
okay with it too. I feel it. I get it. We all love a little trash.
A little bit trash is good. You know what I mean?
Trash never hurt anyone.
So you can never talk bad about somebody. Your dick. If the dick was trash, you can't really say nothing. We gonna roll for some more dick. Like you don't got your opportunities really light. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. Like their pickings is slim. So what are they gonna do? Like, all right, you could just send them a DM. Yo, you just want to hook up because I'm gonna take you nowhere.
They settle for him. I think Brandon trying to say they settle for.
Not what I'm saying. Don't do that. Boom. Don't do that. It's not what I'm saying.
It's not what I'm saying. It's okay.
No.
I could be the chip thief in the refrigerator. I'm okay with that.
What I'm saying is they're in a wheelchair, so they don't have any options. So they have to do whatever.
Only option, nigga. No.
See, Boom's doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm saying whoever hits up a chick in a wheelchair.
I don't care. You know what I mean? Because I'm divine. You know what I mean? I'm here for a purpose. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Without Crown Royal and Heineken's, I wouldn't be here. So that's why I don't stop drinking. That's why
it's somebody for everybody, man.
For everyone.
For everyone. But yeah, man. It's nothing wrong with the chicks I dated in the past, right? Like they might not have been lookers, but they were doers. You know what I mean?
But they were doers. They gotta be.
You gotta have a D3 offensive lineman just on scholarship because they're gonna work harder. You know what I mean? Not everybody can go to the NBA. Not everybody can go to the NBA. Some people got to be in the G League, you know?
Absolutely. Somebody got to come to the G League. Yeah, everybody ain't going to be LeBron. Somebody got to be Jello Ball.
Somebody got to be the Mike Bibby.
Hold on, bro. Mike Bibby wasn't trash, bro. What you mean?
But he was not a Brandon Roy.
Okay, I mean, I guess. Brandon Roy was so turned, bro. Brandon was turned, man.
But man, Boom, how you feel about the young boy, man, Travis Hunter, man? Doing that, man. And JC, man, you gotta speak up, man. Don't be the white cloud over there, man.
What y'all are talking about?
Oh man.
But you did nail it on one thing though, Brandon. And good to meet you, by the way.
You too, bro.
But you did nail it. You know, I'm an amateur actor singer myself. To me, y'all talk about open mic. To me, that's what you call it, improv. It's all, you know. It may not go the way you want, but at least you got the exposure and you get to practice your shit.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
You said you're an actor.
Yeah. If it don't go how you think, oh well, you got a chance to practice it. You know what works, what don't.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
It's like having sex. You know what I mean, with a woman. Sometimes it go well. Sometimes it go.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you bust a nut early. Sometimes it is what it is, man.
The sign, Jesus.
Even Dale Hart Sr. crashed his car. You know what I mean?
A fiery death.
Think about it.
In front of millions, bro. That gotta suck. Did he die on impact or was he screaming there?
He probably was screaming in there, man.
God damn.
He probably was screaming like me when I got gonorrhea back in 2013.
Jesus Christ, brother.
You know what I mean? So,
you lived the life.
Sometimes you got to retire. You know what I mean? Some people got dragon. I got dragon skin. Like I got dragon armor on my shit. You know what I mean?
They giving it up like that out Aberdeen? That's how they moving?
Oh man. For Popeye biscuit, man.
Yo, Jesus, bro. Jesus. Did you strap up that night?
For what?
Okay, fair enough.
Does
Fair
Michael
enough.
Phelps wear a t-shirt in the swimming pool when he swims?
I mean, if he was fat, he probably would.
If he was fat, yeah, you're right.
He probably would. You know, or Mexican. Might wear a t-shirt in the pool.
You know what I mean? I'm glad my baby's getting darker too. I was worried about her too, boom. Because how light she came out the cooch. I said, man, I don't want ice to come grab my child.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, you're 1 week old, you mean?
Huh?
Which one? The new one?
Yeah, the new one. You know, it came out real light, man. I thought it was Shamar Moore's baby.
Yo, time out. You ever seen those videos of Shamar Moore on Soul Train, bro?
What kind of question is what y'all body count? That's kind of uncomfortable to even ask that.
First of all, Study, you're a freaky man. Why you want to know that, brother? First of all,
That's
is there any
crazy.
women in the room with you when you asked that question? I don't think there was.
That's kind of crazy, man. I'm not gonna give my statistics out.
Nope.
I'm a Christian saint, brother.
You know what I mean? Some of them I had to pay for, so I don't want to give out their names out.
That's insane. Did you take your money back afterwards? Like, how does that work? Is it like Grand Theft? Can't you just take the money back?
Nah,
she's not stronger than you.
No, one time the one needed her check cash, so I got my money back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I only paid $35.
Okay. Wait. So you paid $35 and you got the money back how?
Because she needed her check cash. She needed a ride to the cash checking spot. So
okay. So you got the freebie?
Yeah, pretty much the freebie.
Nice. That
okay.
I mean?
And she was part of the Eat the Booty game too, so it was different.
Huh? Come on, Rod. She ate your groceries, bro?
Yeah, what's wrong with it, man?
Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Like, yo, Jesus. Yo. Oh my God, man. Was this an overweight prostitute?
No, she was pretty skinny, man.
So she was on drugs.
I don't like judging people's shortcomings.
Okay, fair enough. We'll leave it alone.
I mean, we leave that alone, man. But boom. What's your thoughts about that, man? Or are you ready to go to the CPN news, man? What's your thoughts?
Before we go to CPN news, man, I just say this. I think that people with an education, it's smart dumb, right? It's like they know books. You feel me? But they don't understand common sense, right? And I think it was some things that was going on with Travis Hunter and this girl a while back about something about her only liking him because he plays sports or something crazy. But I won't say that I'm not a racist, so I know this is about to come off sounding racist, but I'm not.
Hey, boom, you're Black Militant. You Dr. Umar of the channel, man. Go ahead, man.
I have white friends, right?
Absolutely.
But I just want to say that I'm glad that even though she's like British American, you know, she's Black Hispanic descent. So even if she do take all his money, you know, there's a possible chance that it comes back to our community. So I ain't too mad about the situation, but I think that he should have reweighed his options and, you know, let that shit come to him. But I think she kind of played him, and I think that he shouldn't have done it. But if he happy, it ain't gonna affect me either way, right? Maybe fucking with our community.
You know what I mean? I'm proud of him, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go through marrying a whore first. You know what I mean? Sometimes it happens to the best of them, man.
Now I get marrying a whore after you live life, but it's like
you value life more when you go through a whore first, man.
That's prerequisite for happiness. I gotta marry a whore.
No, sometimes but at the end of the day, it's
sometimes it happen like that, man.
So what he's saying, like, you gotta marry her to be happy later on. You gotta go.
I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta go through shit. I
feel like you should
light on the tunnel. You know what I mean? Look at Eddie off of Shawshank Redemption. If he didn't go 300 yards of shit, he wouldn't have his freedom. You value life different, man.
Yeah, but he was in that shit for maybe like an hour or something like that, maybe 30 minutes. Like, I'm not living the rest of my life with a whore, bro. I can't do that.
I mean,
So
like when I know it's like, all right, it's about 10, 15 years left. Fuck it. Is she gonna do some shit that I ain't never went through before? Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta teach a motherfucker, fuck it. But I ain't
Boom. That's what they make prostitutes for. Boom. Why are we doing this?
You know what, you're right, because if I get like 2,000 a month, 200 of that can go to one of them hoes. I can have me a good month every month.
Absolutely.
You know what, you're right, and I ain't got to deal with the bullshit.
No, what they say, you don't pay a hoe to fuck it. You pay her to leave.
You pay her to fucking leave.
That's what you're paying her for.
You know what, you're right.
I'm just saying,
hey,
bro.
man.
Listen, I ain't never did no lines. I ain't never did no real drugs other than weed. I did a half a pill of ecstasy when I was like a teenager, but other than that, it's been straight weed and liquor. But when I hit about 70, 75, I'm pulling out some cocaine.
Boom, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What part of West Coast you from, bro?
I'm from Ohio, but I live in Arizona right now.
I hear it all in your vernacular.
I know I've been out here for 11 years.
Okay.
So
I was in Glendale. Bro. You near Glendale?
Oh yeah, I'm in Phoenix.
Okay, I had a show out
corner.
Glendale a couple months ago, bro. It was all right out there.
What you was doing out here? Combs.
I had a show out there.
Come on, man. Now you got Combs on the end of your name now.
Hey, man, come on, man. Not too much, dog. Not too much on my family, man.
Two and two together now. Am I doing? Is 2 plus 2 4 or no?
Not too much on Big Cousin.
2 plus
not
2
too much.
Motherfucking 4. Oh my.
Not too much on Big Cuz.
Chill. Hey, man, sometimes it be like that.
Let's go, man. Let's go. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man.
2 plus 2 equal 4, motherfuckers. So
I pray to God I'm not related to him, bro. But
nah. You gotta hold that.
Bro, we didn't see none of that money growing up, bro. We were the poor Combses. That didn't happen for us.
You know what's crazy? My cousin, man, is Beanie Wells.
I remember him from Ohio State.
Yep, went to play for Arizona and shit.
Yeah. You never met him? Oh, damn, we lost Boom.
Damn, Boom's a robot, man. This nigga about to disappear again, man. Like,
I ain't never been to his house except when we was. Oh my god, this internet. But no, by the time he had started going to Garfield and shit, that's when he really started getting crazy, like numbers and shit like that. Everybody was, pulling him away, camp here, there. Once he got into high school, it was over with. Like I ain't seen, but elementary all the way through middle school, we was backyard, free for all that. Yeah, after that, you know what I'm saying? After that, nothing.
Beanie Wells was tough at Ohio State, dog. I remember Beanie, yo.
Man,
he was tough.
That's my cousin.
That's turned, bro.
So it'd be like that though. It'd be like,
hey man, look
like that. See, the niggas be rich as hell. You don't know nothing. And it's so crazy because damn, did I just laugh? I'm still here. Okay. It's just when I first moved to Arizona, I got a homie named Brandon, and he was good with Beanie's big brother Ray, and so like, he was telling me all the stories they was doing at Beanie's mansion when I first moved out. Like, damn, nigga, he telling me all the stories they was doing in the mansion out here. I ain't seen the mansion.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That shit really is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Man, I have a question, man. Have y'all ever been to a crackhead funeral?
No. What? No.
It's a magical thing, man. Because once it's magical, man. Because it's really they're open, like an open book. It's like a therapy session, right? Because once the body goes down to the ground, you know how they shoot guns off at the police. You know what I mean? Funerals. They shove their pipes, right? Like with like a wooden stick, like a musket, and they light it up. It's magical, man.
You're stupid, bro.
So you saying when they put a crackhead in the ground, everybody pull out their crack pipes and smoke one for them.
And they hit it like a Civil War, like, you know what I mean? Like the
muskets
coming down the hill.
So they got
12 like a chopstick
stuff like a crack pipe.
They clean it. They
clean it going in the ground, or she.
And they put the pipe up and they do.
And what you doing? Standing there crying or amazed?
I'm like amazed because this is dedication to their addiction. You know what I mean?
You know this from experience. You've been there. You've been to a crack pipe.
I've been to it, man. I've been there. But it was It was no food. It was like popsicles, like frozen popsicles, because their lips were burning. You know what I mean? And they had like you know what I mean, soft mints and like butterscotch candies. So it was
Jesus.
like a perfect thing. Like, because I'll drink a little bit, so I was like, I need that butterscotch.
Rod, who is this crackhead to you? Like, who was
Like a
this
fan,
person to you?
like where I come from,
Shit.
like the crackheads were like the Mexicans. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They were real liable about doing cheap labor. So I can't never talk bad about crackheads.
Okay.
Mechanics, painters,
Right.
landscapers, right?
They're like street furniture, right?
Yeah, man. Like
Okay.
the world ran off crackheads back in the day. You know what I mean? Like Donkey.
I can't co-sign that, bro.
CPN News.
CPN, let's get to CPN News, man.
Oh, did that say the 10th of February? Play that again one more time.
Yes.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
One more time. Shit.
black people don't change the date on nothing. So go ahead, boom.
Today, February 10th. 2020. These niggas don't give a fuck. He just found something to put it up. Oh man, then he got to have a black character on there, man. We gonna update this shit. Shout out to you. Bro. Today is May 5th, 2025, man. So welcome to the first edition of CPN News, man. Welcome, brought to y'all by the Ride and Censor Podcast. Man, so we're gonna try and tell some truth. We're gonna talk some trauma, a little bit of tomfoolery, right?
Right.
Holding it down as always with the host, the Fupa protector himself, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with the Fupa, man. It's like extra meat on a steak, man.
This dude is the defender of all things unfiltered. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him.
Hey, bro, he's a comic, bro. And if I know anything about female comics, like 96% of them got fupas. So, you know.
Well, check this out. I really think he the guardian of, the last 2 brain cells that we got in this country anyways, right? But look, though. So today, we got a roller coaster lineup, man. I did this for my bro, man. This is my first time being here, and I'm gonna do this shit right for him, right? So today we got a roller coaster of lineups, man. We got some tech pollution going on in the black lungs of Memphis. We got Trump's Golden Dome. You know, we're gonna talk about some Diddy, your cousin. I mean, your long lost cousin. We got Google out here fucking with our reality, right? And then we got some disturbing black history. So we're gonna run through these real quick so my brother can get back to his show. Where the hell is my okay? Here we go. Oh, lineup. But anyway, so Memphis, man, sound like they killing the black community silently, right? Look, these big techs keep telling y'all they changing the world, right? We got all this.
Lost Boom again.
God damn, man. It's like watching Kenny off of South Park, man.
Boom got to be using that McDonald's Wi-Fi, bro. Like,
I don't know. Yeah. You got to use a gerbil or something, man. You got to fucking gerbil.
This AI, all this self-driving tech. Am I back, man?
You back, cuz.
Go ahead, man. God damn, man.
Look, this is
the color people
I had to make a move right quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not where I normally be. But right. I couldn't leave my brother down because he been asking me to do this. So my apologies, man. To you,
go ahead, man.
But so Memphis, pretty much, man. They keep telling y'all they changing the world, but they ain't telling y'all who getting fucked up out here. And in Memphis, they got some high tech expansions going on. You know, and the toxins that's coming from it is hitting the black neighborhoods only. That's where they put it at, and a lot of these people was getting messed up out here, man. So it's like they're getting the bad pollutions. They're getting ran out, man. Conspiracy has it.
It's for
They
a
getting
reason.
cancer and shit. Like,
Oh yeah, it's a lot of people having breathing problem, respiratory issues, man. It's and it's crazy because it's like the neighborhoods out there is like slowly suffocating. But the Wi-Fi getting stronger though, right?
hey man, it's
So we
America.
need to open our eyes to that shit, then, man. Because I'm dead ass, man. We definitely ain't signed up for this, so we need to open our eyes and see what they got going on down in Memphis. Because on the side note, in Memphis, I think I don't even think I know they just built the FBI station, but I believe it's one of the biggest ones in the world, and they about to start their progress there because they said Memphis is the #1 murder capital of the world. So
sounds about white.
I mean, right. So with that being said, Trump got a Golden Globe going on. Excuse me, a Golden Dome going on, and we all wondering if this is a legacy move or just pure ego, right? So
What's a Golden Dome?
So pretty much a Golden Dome is like a missile defense system, and any missiles that come towards our country get shot down out the air. You know what I'm saying? So they putting a lot of money into this, and it's the crazy part about it is there's so many broke homeless people out here.
A lot of them. Jesus.
Hey man, I used to think about this, man. Boom, sorry to interrupt.
Talk your stuff.
A homeless couple stick together, man. When they're homeless, eating out of trash can, that's real love right there. That's undefined, unconditional kind of love right there.
Say that one more
time. What you say?
Say that one more time. Let me comprehend that.
Unconditional love right there. Two homeless people, couples, sharing the same box, eating out the trash can.
They also have a lot of public sex. They also have a lot of public sex.
You know what?
It's hard to hold. It's hard for a bride to even hold your hand in public. So
I was walking downtown LA one day, through Hollywood one day, man, past the stars and shit. And it was this homeless dude laying in one of the buildings with the stars. I don't know who star it was. It might have been Diddy's. It might have been fucking Tom Cruise. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was the stars, the Hollywood stars, and there was some homeless people laying there. And one of the guys was sitting there in the middle with two other homeless chicks. He had two chicks with him. And they had the cell phone, and they was under the sleeping bags, and they was all laying there watching TV on the cell phone or the tablet or something. And I can't even keep one. And this dude got two of them laying on the ground with him. On the ground in sleeping bag.
He
was good that mouthpiece, man. You know what they say, man. You gotta have a mouthpiece to get him, man.
All right, let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. We got the Punisher, man. Shout out to Diddy, man. So the Punisher is saying he doesn't see anything that Diddy was doing as a crime, man. He's saying that
we gotta tell the people who the Punisher is. You gotta tell the people who the Punisher is.
So the Punisher is pretty much an exotic male dancer who was, doing some of the freak offs with Diddy. And he doesn't feel like anybody was forced to do those things.
Because when you first said, I was like, "What the fuck do Sam Castle
like the Marvel?"
I was like, "Hold on, Punisher, I didn't know you was down like that." But okay, I'm glad you specified that for me, bro.
Got two more for y'all, and then we up out of here, man. So Google got an app that's out now. It's called VO3. VEO3. It's an AI. It's an AI that can manufacture entire events, speeches, and even history itself. I don't know if you got time, but I could show you a video. But anyways, though, so now instead of people saying if I didn't see it, it didn't happen, we gotta say if I saw it, it still might not happen.
It's true.
So go check it out, man. There's a crazy video going around, man. Where they got these people using prompts, and it's like real movies, but they saying like I'm a prompt, like I'm in here, but I'm not here. Like it's crazy. It's like, how do you feel about being a prompt? You're like, I'm a prompt, like, but this is real shows, but created by AI. So they creating people that don't even know they. It's weird, but go check it out, man. And it's about to fucking change everything. So with that being said, imagine arguing with your grandma about a memory, and she pull up a fully AI generated video proving you wrong.
That's pretty fucked up.
Reality ain't reality no more, y'all. So Google out there playing God. We just background characters at this point, man. So
For sure.
Last but not least, I got a little Black history for y'all. It's disturbing.
Okay.
Some disturbing truth nobody really be wanting to face, right?
No.
And it's class time, man. So this one don't come from your textbooks, all right? See, we've been through it all as Black folks, right? And this right here is a little bit different. I don't really hear it talked about. We talk about slavery, but we don't talk about cannibalism, right?
Mm.
Damn, they got Boom again.
Damn it, man.
Bang, bang.
This nigga like a 2K server.
God
Free to not.
God damn, Boom.
man, he was gonna tell us about people getting eaten.
Yeah, man. I love this cannibal shit, man.
I have a pretty good idea where that story's going, but I want to hear it from him. Damn, they really got Boom. The CIA was in on this, bro.
God.
All right, we see you, Boom. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
But let me recite that real quick. I'm gonna run through it.
Okay.
Pretty much. At this point, we ain't safe, even in the history books. And if this ain't being taught, you gotta ask why, right? Maybe it's because it makes people uncomfortable, or maybe because it's truth is way too close to home. Either way, history ain't gonna. This is history they ain't gonna share, but we sharing it today. So I just want y'all to know, when we was free, caught, or wasn't free. The motherfuckers got hungry, they ate us.
He's not lying. He's not lying about this.
And with that being said, man, it's a wrap. Shout out to you, Rod, the Fupa Protector. You always hold this show motherfucking down. I just want to give you some truth with some extra seasoning and leave y'all smarter than what y'all came in with. And so here's another show, and that's y'all news for today, man.
Hey, Boom, I appreciate that because the history was deleted, man. So I appreciate that, man.
They had our body parts in jars, man. I'm with you, Boom. I know all about it, man.
I think I've been a good mountain oysters because my ball's real big. I can feed a family.
Yo, this nigga's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? That's why. Hey, Boom. That's why my wife talk about me about my ancestry. I said I know I gotta have white in me because my balls are too long. You look at them niggas on pornos, balls. You look at them niggas on pornos.
Yeah.
Like I got balls. Like if I could put Botox in my balls, nigga, I'll look like freshman of the year, pause. You know what I mean?
Freshman of the year. Somebody, you need to go. Look, you need to go to jail with my cousin, bro. You need to go to jail with Diddy, man, because it's not like this, bro. We need to lock you up.
I'm just saying, like I got like 50-year-old nigga balls. You know what I mean? Pause.
Jesus Christ, son.
But you said some valuable points, man. About history and this overall, man. This even that nigga's cousin Diddy, man. I'm really thinking about it, man. Like Cassie destroyed that nigga, tried to destroy that nigga credibility, but she also destroyed hers.
I don't think Cassie was a victim, bro. I think she was
complicit. I'm really thinking about this. Let me say this real quick. I just want to put both of these together real quick. So Diddy case, Google's VO3. Diddy case, Google's VO3.
Oh, a distraction.
We on no. We on PlayStation 5. We are waiting for GTA 6 for 20 years. They are playing GTA 6 right now. When they give us GTA 6, they will be working on GTA 7 or 8 or 9 because they are already tired of GTA 6. Right. We don't get VO3 until they tired of using it or they got something better. They give us the bad end of it because they got some good shit that we don't even have access to. What if niggas been using VO3 to make videos on motherfuckers when they got a problem with them anyways?
That's deep, man. That's deep right there. But man,
and now that we got it, we seen Diddy beating up Cassie, but really it was VO3.
So that was like a fake little front. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're getting at. So it didn't really happen in front of us like we thought, right?
Hey, Boom. But I'm ready for this shit
What
to
if
be
your
over
grandma
with
pull up a
because
video? Nah, let me stop. What you say, bro?
I'm ready for this shit to be over with because like, I'm tired of ordering my baby oil and my lotion off Amazon
Yo, chill.
because I don't want to look like I'm having freak offs. You know what I mean? In the
Hey,
house.
baby oil did become I think it's embarrassing to buy his shit. Like niggas don't even want to grab this.
Yo, he said
And
he
I
made
got
it.
good. You know what I
He
mean?
said
I
he.
got eczema. You know what I mean? That's why I'm getting it.
He said Diddy was saying he made people reapply the baby oil every 5 minutes, bro. Like you had to be oiled up every 5 minutes. That's why he had so much because you had to reapply it.
That's a smart man. He don't, you know what I mean?
He was just
He gonna
walking
take the
around just
shots.
Diddy's a war criminal, bro.
He wanted to be Reggie Miller or Steph Curry. I don't blame him, man.
Jesus Christ.
I hope you wouldn't have no party like that though, right? I hope you wouldn't be a part of those type parties. I hope it be all females.
I don't think you gotta like you don't gotta oil up BB Dubs like that. So I would have had them problems if I was ever.
Yeah, they're already sweaty. They're already sweaty.
So I don't gotta worry about them problems with a big chick, a BB Dub.
For sure.
If I ever became single and I had a party with BB Dubs, I don't have to worry about that, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because if it always lukewarm, you know what I mean?
The party will have to have breaks because you know they're gonna be out of breath. You know, they
No,
can't
no,
stand.
you give a little half and half shots. You know what I mean? To wake them back up.
Oh, wake them back up! Jesus Christ!
Wake them back up. I'm not talking like knocking them out, like
Nah.
coffee or nothing. But you got to make sure the air is cold.
Somebody get the ether.
You gotta make sure the air is cold. You gotta have the house on like 68 degrees. That's a lot
for
of
sure,
sweat.
for sure,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
But it will be a good time, man. That'd be like Yukon race. You know what I mean?
Oh, like that Iditarod with the Huskies where they run up in the snow. It's just that with a bunch of fat
I'm
chicks.
saying it's like a truck series, so you gotta take breaks.
Okay,
you know what
definitely. But I want to see. In saying that, I would want to see how well like 7 fat chicks could do in the snow because they're well insulated. Like just like Huskies, they have like a vast amount of insulation due to their insurmountable size. So I think they could, hold up just as well in the snow as Husky puppies.
I'm not saying that, man, because
you don't have to. You don't have to, Rod. I'm saying
the BB Dubs are the greatest women on the planet.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Are y'all breaking down the anatomy of BBW women right now? Is that what y'all doing?
I'm just saying.
You know, am I watching the Nature? Am I watching Animal Planet right now or Human Planet? What's going on?
Well, I'm comparing fat women to Huskies. That's what I'm doing. I'm comparing fat women to Huskies.
Skinny women are like Hellcats, right? You can't drive them in the rain. You can't drive them in the snow.
Fair enough.
But a BB Dub, they're like all terrains. They're good narrow terrains.
She also has no choice. Like, come on now.
Right.
But the thing is, though, how long though? It's like the skinny women might be able to make it all the way up the mountain. Is the BBW gonna be able to make it up the mountain? Or is that enough time for you? Because if you good with 2 minutes and she good with 2 minutes, y'all good. But can the BBW go longer than 2 minutes, or is it just she can take it longer?
If she goes longer than 2 minutes, it's like 7 dehumidifiers in that room.
I'm okay with that, man, because it's like preparing for Terrence Crawford versus Canelo.
There you go.
It's conditioning.
I got money on that fight.
You know what I mean?
I'm going Bud.
But man, I got to say this, man. Like it's also this Remy Ma and Pat Pooh situation, man. It's getting real crazy too, man.
It's getting embarrassing.
It's getting real embarrassing. Black people, we gotta do better, man. I don't like the shaming of the end of the relationship, and you want to say, "Oh, the nigga's broke." I'm tired of that. The nigga broke. The nigga dick's not big enough. You was there 10 years sucking a little dick. You know what I mean? Pause.
Hey, man.
So don't complain now.
I'll have no fury like a woman scored. That's what they say. They're gonna say whatever at the breakup. We can't even take that seriously.
I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, he do got a little Clarissa Shields. You know, she is getting breaded. But if Remy is saying, if what Remy is saying is true, we gotta get behind our brother Papoose to get some money in his pocket, man. Because I don't like that.
So you saying You saying let's raise money for a guy who was married to a millionaire? Absolutely not.
Well, he's not. So this is what he's doing, and it sounds like what females do. And I get it. I don't know if I would do it because I'd just be more like, all right, give me mines, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make something happen. But she's saying he won't sign the divorce papers. As men, we ain't supposed to hold on to females like that.
Papoose won't sign the divorce papers?
Huh?
Papoose won't sign the divorce papers? That's wild.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. She also saying like he won't come get his stuff out of her house. She also saying that he ain't making no money. She also saying that her boyfriend making more money than him.
The Touch It remix was like 20 years ago, bro. I don't know if he's still eating off that.
But he also saying he wrote for her. And I kind of believe it. I kind of believe it.
I believe it. Then, like, why you don't want to get divorced though?
It's a lot of men writing for females.
But that's wild because like I've heard some of Remy Ma's songs, like they're very explicit. So did Papoose write "I look way too good to be sucking your blank"? Because that was one of Remy's bars. So Papoose wrote that, is what you're telling me? I'm conceited. I got a reason.
It's a lot of people. Biggie wrote for Lil Kim.
Yeah, he did. It's a lot of suspect. Biggie said a lot of suspect shit too. Bro.
Oh my god, Biggie!
Man, come on, man. We ain't gonna cut the show off like this, man.
I'm just saying. Biggie said a lot of shit. So,
we ain't gonna talk about the GOAT, man.
It ain't suspect. It's him. And then when you start thinking about the sex and me while your man masturbate, take that. What he say? And what they say Diddy like to do? Master watch? They say he like to watch.
Hey man, they said Diddy's a cuck, bro.
Hey yo, come on, man.
Sexy me while your man masturbates.
We ain't gonna start this Biggie versus Tupac shit because I know you wear that bandana.
We didn't add Tupac. We just said Biggie and P Diddy.
You look like that type of nigga to wear a fucking bandana on your head, man.
And you look like that type of nigga to sexy me while your man masturbates.
Yo.
You know what I mean? First of all, they call me Rose. You know what I mean? I don't masturbate.
Okay.
I use niggas' feet, man.
Use niggas' feet?
Not niggas' feet like that. You take it in some other kind of way.
Clip that, chat. Souls. That's what he said.
I fuck souls. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Anyway, before, hey, Boom. You know what? I gotta say this, man. I gotta say this, Boom. You know what I don't understand, man, about this no homo stuff. I gotta say this, man, because back when I was growing up, man, we was able to be kids, right? You could share a government cheese sandwich with another man while you playing basketball. You don't didn't have to say no homo.
Mm-hmm.
You get one of them pieces of gum, them little balls, you break it down and give it to your homeboy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You used to be able to share the water hose with a nigga, man.
How are you sharing the water hose?
You know what I mean? I take a turn, I pour it in your mouth, Paul.
Why I can't just hold the hose when it's my turn? Why do you have to hold it for me?
I'm helping you out because I'm a friend.
I don't, but we both have hands. I don't need you to hold the hose for me. I could use it myself.
You should be
sounds
able
like
to
he's
share.
trying to be stingy with the water. He giving you some, and then he's about to continue being thirsty.
You should be able to share. You should be able to share everybody with somebody.
Look at me. I used to be able to deep throw a hot dog. Now I can't even eat a banana without breaking it in pieces.
You should be able to share everybody with somebody. You know what I mean?
$5 footlongs was my thing. I used to deep throw the whole footlong.
Yo, y'all crazy.
You used to be able to, you know what I mean, have candy cigarettes and talk about your problems. You know what I mean?
So do you have a problem with the pause community?
I do, man, because I know.
So
let me say this.
This is the thing, right? And I've heard people say this.
Hold on, Boom. I'm comfortable with my skin, right?
Right.
I know being gay wasn't for me.
Amen.
Because I remember when my uncle got a DUI, he had a breathalyzer. I put it in my mouth and I blew the hard as I could to start the car up. I knew being gay wasn't for me.
You didn't have no throat.
My lungs ain't strong enough.
You wouldn't be able to breathe long enough. That's what made you realize it. It wasn't that Okay.
Well,
anyway,
plus I like women. Plus I like women. But I'm
okay,
I was about to say, so all right. I had to conflict. I was
like,
like, it wasn't that you didn't find men attractive. It was like the breathalyzer was where it's like, no, not this.
Okay,
Like,
got you. But I was just gonna leave it there. I wasn't gonna judge. But this is what I will say though, man. So the pause thing is not. First off, obviously we all learned that it's from New York or whatever. But
of course,
the pause thing is more of.
it's a
See,
game.
back when we was younger, you didn't add into that it wasn't being gay. I guess wasn't as accepted as it is today. Shout out to Obama. So therefore, now it's not that it's a problem. It's just like, okay, hey, I just want you to know that a person don't swing like that, right? So it's not like, oh, you gay, because we ain't gonna do that. That's cornball. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker gonna be gay, they want to be gay. But if I say something, I'm gonna pause it to let you know, hey, I'm not thinking in that way because it may have sound like that. And I think that the problem is the real effects, right? So I'll give you an example. Back when people played basketball, either on video games or real life, it was okay to say he got good D.
Stop you there. I'm around people who play 2K all day long. They say good D and they don't say pause. And I say pause because I don't play that game. They look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, bro, we're playing basketball. I'm like, well, you know what you said.
I think it's because they're tired of it, though, right? It's like you can't. It's so much. It's like because when you playing that game and you used to saying it so much, now you have to stop saying it. And every time you say it, the motherfucker saying pause. It's like at first it's like my bad, but after a while it's like nigga, you think about dick, nigga? Because I'm trying to play basketball, right? And so that's what I'm saying. I think that's getting to where niggas is like, come on, man, you know. But at the same time, it's like even if we gonna play like that, them the same niggas who if they see you eating a hot dog.
Yeah, they're gonna run up to you and with their phone out and start screaming like, "Nah, bro."
You see what I'm saying? They're the same exact niggas that's like you tired of hearing this shit. So it's like it's both ways. But I can say, nigga, like you said, you safe with yourself, you love yourself, so it don't really matter. But I'm gonna still pause the fuck out you. You tell me, good D.
Absolutely, right.
I'm gonna say that's. I might not even pause you. I might be like, that's what she said.
That's what she said. That was always a good. That was always a good substitute. That's what she said. That was always a good one.
I never had that problem. You know what I mean? I had the deaf chick once. She said good D.
Where do you keep finding all these disabled chicks, man?
See, it sounds like he has to find people.
Yo, where do you keep finding them at, man?
What are you doing, bro?
I tried out for the Special Olympics 4 times.
Or it sounds like you need to be dominant over everybody you get.
Yo, I used to want to look. I used to try to look for special chicks. Like I couldn't find any, bro. Like
it's like getting a good deck of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's hard, man.
The nigga said I'm gonna get me a woman in the wheelchair so she can't walk out my life.
That's smart, man.
She can roll out though.
She's codependent.
He said he gonna move. He gonna take her wheelchair.
Just put a broomstick in there, bro. She ain't gonna go nowhere.
Put a broomstick in her wheelchair.
Yeah, she ain't going no fucking where.
There's nothing
Where's she
wrong
going?
with.
Y'all is diabolical. So do y'all believe in heaven or do y'all believe in hell or do y'all just not care at this point?
I'll find out when I get
going.
I'll find out when I get there, bro.
Find out when I get
there. Yeah, no sense in worrying about it now. I'll find out when I get there.
I'll deal with that the day I cross that bridge.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about that shit today.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She gonna have to cry.
I'm not worried about it now, bro.
I like that. You know what I mean?
Like I gotta pay bills on the 1st and the 30th. Like, no, dog, I'm not worried about that shit.
He said the church asked for 10%, but they'll get 10% on the rent.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
You're not helping me out. They ain't helping me out with no bills, bro.
10% short on my rent this month because of
God gonna have to worry about it, man. I'm not.
They got 10%.
Hey, boom! I told you, man. You got to stop with your ways, man. Because you're getting too bougie, man.
For me?
Yeah, man.
What?
You're too bougie, man.
Now listen, man. So if they about to run Memphis out, right? And let me just give y'all this quick correlation before we get out of here. Everybody understand what's going on in Palestine and Hamas and all that shit, right? Little wars and shit, man. Well, I ain't gonna break it all the way down, but pretty much,
you don't have to. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't even know what's going on. It's cool.
Well, I'm not. You're right. I'm not even about to break it down. But pretty much, Israel and Hamas got a little problem and shit. Nigga, they blew up some niggas and they ran some niggas down.
That's only my baby mama on my paycheck.
But the problem is after they got done blowing them niggas up and running them up out of there, they about to turn their whole area into a resort, right? Swear to God, bro. Swear to God, they said these niggas was terrorists. They was gonna stop, but they took their area that they blew up and said they about to turn it into resorts. Now, how does it sound in Memphis? You go to the South Park, you get all these black people riled up, kill them, and then you get them mad and shit. Then you send them into all the mother motherfuckers that don't like them, and now we got a fight on our hands. And who the problem? And it has always been a problem.
So niggas is gonna blow some shit up in Israel and then put a Joe's Crab
Niggas
Shack in
not
that
gonna blow
motherfucker?
nothing up in Israel. I'm saying history repeats itself. So the same shit they doing over there, they will do over here. And because they're able to do it over here, because we are too busy worried about Sean Combs and Baby Yo-Yo, and when the next J's coming out, instead of fucking sitting here figuring out how to motherfucking get some defense systems in our own Golden Dome. But every time we get a Golden Dome, we get something like the Pennsylvania. What was it? Is it Pennsylvania? The bombing?
I don't know.
What was it? The bombing
Tulsa, Oklahoma?
No, not that one. It was 1980. This happened in 1985.
Oh, the move. Yeah, move in Philadelphia. Yeah.
Yep. In Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yep. So every time we get something cracking, I mean, then you take it back then. So it's like, what area you want to talk about when we get something cracking? They blow that shit up.
Oh no, Rosewood, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You feel me? We can go anywhere with this shit, right? So even if we do it now, there's a possibility. But all I'm saying is we should get blew up on our feet and not on our knees. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees, bro. Yeah.
I'd rather be on my back.
You're a freaky man, bro. I think you're related to Diddy, not me. You're a freaky frog.
Gotta live life, man. Cater to me. You know what I mean?
Yo.
I'm gonna live my life, man. I feel like, man, once you die, you ain't gonna have no more dick, man. Your dick gonna be gone, man. I feel like you're gonna be a sexless angel.
Yo, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
You know what
You're
I mean?
insane, bro. You're insane.
See, it's niggas like him in the world that just makes me go virtual. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We just want to go virtual out here.
And a lot of people don't understand, man. That virtual shit, man, was back in the day. I remember they might have been like Sega or somebody had that shit with the goggles and you was like at Mortal Kombat or some shit or the hand shit. Remember that shit?
Yeah, briefly. No, I remember.
Like, so I just gotta say that.
We in there now, though. We real now, though. We finna be working from home, nigga.
I feel you, man. I gotta get one of the VR sets. I gotta get one of the VR sets because sometimes I got enough gas, man. So I might.
You ain't gonna need gas. You're gonna need electric, nigga. You gonna have a robot, right?
VR open mics.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how this is about to go down. This how it's about to go down. You finna have you a robot. Your robot gonna connect to your VR headset. You gonna have whatever. If you broke, nigga, you gonna have one of them raggedy robots. If you got some money, you gonna have you a good robot. Either way,
like a robot off like Blank Man. I'm gonna have the robot off of Blank
Man. The Blank Man robot.
You better not bring your black ass outside. You better. The robot only allowed outside, and you go. You control it through the robot, and you sit your ass in the house. So you might be some motherfucking. You might look like me, but your robot might look like, you know, Hercules or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Can your robot get AIDS? That's all I want to know.
No. I'm gonna say no.
I would say it can get a virus,
but not AIDS. Maybe robot AIDS.
So like the red ring of death.
If you ain't got the latest technology, you know what I'm saying? It can get hacked. So I mean, however you want to look at that, you know what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is, you're gonna get you a robot, and you're gonna work your ass from home.
It'd be nice.
That, I like that.
You think it's gonna be nice?
I'd like it. I'd welcome that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you got a girlfriend, Brendan?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so how about if she got a robot and you got a robot and y'all both in the same house? She got to. She ain't got to work. Okay, you like that? All right.
No, okay.
Well, if she was to get a robot and you had a robot and both of y'all worked from home, but y'all sent your robot outside, how do you feel about your girlfriend's robots? Not her intermingling with other robot men.
Is my robot and my girlfriend's robot a girl? Is it a girl robot?
Yeah, I mean, if she get if she get a nigga robot and decide to go out there and mingle with females.
Well, my girl can't have no boy robot. That's what she can't have. First of all,
She can't have that, okay, because she ain't getting cracked by it. I got you.
Absolutely not.
She might
I'm
be
only
nigga.
picking
Her
this
back
house.
blew the fuck out.
Man, not on my watch. Not on my watch.
It's nothing wrong with
No,
this.
sir.
I like this scenario, like you talking about, boom, man. But you know what I mean? I appreciate everybody coming on, man, because it's 11:12, man.
Pause.
No,
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking
been
with
a long time, man. Tonight, man, I gotta be the big spoon.
Come on, man.
Nothing wrong with it. I gotta say this, man. I appreciate everybody coming on here, man, because I know it's hard to get niggas and hard to get people on podcasts, and because this is a deadly game, man. You know, it's a lot of people to start podcasts and retire quick. I'm that kind of guy.
Me too.
But anybody, please hit the subscribe button. I've been trying to work on getting 500 subscribers since YouTube came on. It's hard out here, man. Again, man, I appreciate everybody coming on, man.
you the flies.
What you say? You said flies.
Kill the flies.
What?
Kill the flies.
Kill the
Tears,
fly.
add the tears.
Yo.
I don't know, man.
You know how they come in, they drop the little tear and make that shit drop down. Then
Oh,
they got
I'm not doing it. Again, man.
Like, I'm just trying to get 500. I'm with you.
Just help me give a little 500, man.
Let me get 5, man. 5 subscribers a day, give me to my 500, man.
You know what I mean? These diapers expensive, nigga.
30 cents a day.
30 cents a day, man.
To feed African children.
You know what I mean? Abortion clinics, man. God bless y'all, man, because y'all save lives. I'm about to give this to JC, and I'm gonna let him tell them where they can find them, and then I'm gonna let the black people go. You know, because it's not Black
What's up,
History
y'all? What's up, y'all? JC Strickland, podcaster and training. You can find me on Instagram, PTLD Act 2013. Find me on Facebook under my name. My current profile pic is a animation made by our buddy Eric G. I'm gonna be shooting my pilot episodes of my first podcast as a host in about 2 weeks, and then once that gets going, I'm having all of y'all on because y'all are wild. But you know, when my stuff gets going, I'll let Rod and Boom know, and so they can put it up on their sites and on their social media. And meanwhile, Rod, anytime, brother.
Oh man, let me get Brandon. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, let the people know where they can find you.
Man, you can I'm simple, bro. Follow me on Instagram, Brandon_Combs, Twitter, Brandon Combs, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I had some shows next week in Houston, but I cancel them, bro. I got a job interview. I got to be responsible, so work comes first. I know, bro. I had like 3 shows lined up in Houston next week, man. But no, it's cool. I'll get back up there soon. So it would have been my first time in Texas, but nah, bro, we gonna prevail. I think I might have a show coming up in DC first week of June. So I look forward to it. I'll keep you guys posted. But nah, bro, it was fun. I like this show, man. It was a good vibe. Appreciate the invite.
Thank you, man. Go ahead, Boo, man.
Shit, podcast lit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling for a few weeks here. Let y'all know when I'm back. But it is every Sunday at 9 p.m. Also, you catch me on What the Shit every Wednesday at 8:15. Motherfucking The Court Report every Tuesday at 8:15. Other than that, I guess I'll be here for the news every other week or some shit like that. I don't know what ride I want with the CPN news, but
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get. I can't keep on, man. I want to get the tad bits to the youth, man, because they lost, man.
Well, so catch me here on Ride Show too, man. I'll be doing this news, so that too. Shout out to you, bro.
I appreciate that, man. This has been.
Shout out to you, JC. Shout out to you, Brandon.
This is your favorite.
Good to see you, Boom.
It's your favorite unemployed comedian, Rod Uncensored. And if that fupa don't jiggle, I don't want to wiggle. Baby oil over Bath and Body Lotion is the best. I got stage 4 eczema. Abortion is still going for $250 where I'm from, and I got the Plan B's for $25. Thank you.
Goddamn. Peace out, brother.